to do some editing. Not too difficult, right? Ugh. Where's the cut button? Where is it? Shaun! Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Today we are going to be talking about a few issues that Cripple can't do. And the main reason behind this is because I'm currently working on episode 2 of Cripple Can't. However, I've injured my wrist, so I can't actually do project number 2 at the moment. And I can't edit myself. That does mean that I have to rely on Shaun to edit for me. Thank you for editing this video again, Shaun. You're great.
It's cool.
First, I'll explain what's going on with my wrist. Because I do have a job. I work 2 days a week. Pretty much that's all I can manage. I have to break up my shifts a lot. Luckily, my boss is very understanding for this. I know some people aren't in a position that I'm in with a very understanding management team. But yeah, it does mean that any sort of overexertion I do at work means that it's going to impact my day-to-day life as well. So just the repetitiveness of carrying plates and trays of, whatever from work, I've overly strained my wrist. For people with EDS, I think the brain fog. Yes, sorry, there we go. The average healing time is doubled or thereabouts for anyone with EDS. So a normal, strained wrist would take a couple of days maybe of resting, and it's been what, a week now of me struggling with my wrist?
Yeah, give or take.
So hopefully it should be sorted soon. I'm wearing a splint at the moment, and to be honest with you, the splint is there, yes, to support my wrist and to make sure I don't overextend it, but it's also there as a visual reminder to me that I've injured my wrist and that I shouldn't use it, and that I shouldn't try and pick up heavy things. But it does affect my grip, meaning that, for instance, we'll go for that, I can't...
Please don't break my stuff.
Sorry. Exhibit A. I find it very difficult to grip stuff because of the position it pushes my hand into. The same goes for things like bottles. If you could pass me that handy bottle there. I can hold it, but the angle then at which my wrist is held is uncomfortable. And if there's actually had anything in it, it would be painful for me to hold. So that's exciting. So a lot of the time I do try and use my other hand, but obviously it's my non-dominant hand. And because I'm relying on this hand more than this hand's starting to hurt. So that's great. That's my life. What else?
Why can't you edit?
Why can't I edit? Oh gosh, there's a whole host of reasons. So, one of the reasons is these chairs. They're not very comfortable at all. The back's very straight, and it's putting a lot of pressure straight down onto my spine, which hurts a lot. So even though, I'm just gonna stand up, probably straight out of frame, so I'm going to stay crouched a little. Even though I have my fancy dancy support pillow that I don't go anywhere without, because yay, and cuddly Stitch here to sit on, it is still very uncomfortable. So I'm prone to more shoulder problems, lower back problems and hip problems if I'm sat down for too long, And then my knees ache because I'm not moving. So whenever I'm sat down for a long period of time, if you know me in the real world, you'll know that I don't sit down for very long. And if I am sat down for a long time, I'm shifting around. Another issue with editing is my memory. I will start a task and then I'll get distracted by something else, or forget what a button looks like, or forget what a certain thing does. I'd like, right, I want to cut this video down, I'm going to zoom in on this bit because it's funny and do things like that, and I'll just completely forget how to do that, and I really struggle to then figure out how to do that, and then I get incredibly frustrated, and then it turns into something that is more and more and more of a challenge than something that's enjoyable. But luckily, Shaun enjoys editing, so thank you for that again. You're great. Things that can help with editing is lists. So I'll set myself little tasks instead of looking at it as, right, I've got all of this raw footage that I need to go in and edit down into a 10 to 20 minute long video. Sometimes that footage can be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And most of the time, by the time it comes to us getting round to actually edit the video, I've forgotten what the video is actually about or what bits are important to keep in the video. So I'll make lists of all the points that need to be kept in the video, and yeah, just focus on smaller tasks like putting all of the clips into some sort of order in the hope that it makes sense once it reaches you beautiful people. I get very overwhelmed by things, so looking at all the hours of raw footage, I don't know where to start, and I just get myself more and more flustered rather than just starting at the beginning.
Yeah.
But even then, it's difficult because there's just so much to remember. And anyone that has ever edited a video will understand. YouTube videos help. If I can't figure out how to do something, I YouTube it. Thanks for making that content, guys. Great, keep it up. Helping cripples like me remember what to do without even knowing it, which is quite helpful actually. I also get the sudden urge to pee a lot, and it is like I needed to pee 5 minutes ago rather than I need to pee now. So I need to get up and go to the toilet a lot more often than your average person would be. Yes, I know, too much information, but you know what? Here on this channel, it's all about education and oversharing our problems. So, here we conclude our first episode of Cripple Can't, because Cripple can't edit. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye! Right, Shaun, can you edit that for me? Cheers.